Okay, hi, and welcome to the pod. I just sat down today and was like, "F it, I'm just gonna record something." And I don't even really have anything to say, or I don't really even know what I'm doing in terms of like a theme or what the hell is going on. But you know what? I just had the energy to record, so I thought, well, fuck it, here I go. Um, I would love a co-host, but the truth is, in this day and age, you really honestly and truly cannot rely on anyone. Which sounds so bitchy of me. I don't mean it like that, but like I just get the urge to do something and I'm very impulsive and I'm like, okay, right here, right now, I'm going to do it. And with other people, they're like, no, I work on that day, can't do it that day, blah, 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 blah. It just becomes a whole ordeal. I literally decided 20 seconds ago I wanted to record something, and here I am recording. So let's get started. So, I don't even know if people are interested in me, and I can guarantee they're not, but that's fine, whatever. Okay, so it's August 27th, 2024, and summer was fun. I loved it, but this literally happens every single summer where you just have all of these plans and you're like, all right, I'm going to do this, this, that. And then all of a sudden the leaves start falling and you realize, what the fuck just happened? Like, I was supposed to make so much money this summer and like do all of this shit. And I still had a great summer, but like, I think we underestimate that summer is truly just 2 months. So you make these like global plans or like these insane plans, but you really just have 2 months to execute them. And I'm a big believer in everything takes a really long time. Like, even just to like set something in motion, it takes so long. I'm working on like 6 different projects right now, and life is just taking its sweet ass time, which is fine, whatever. I just started a new project today. It looks like I'm podcasting or actually just venting to a computer screen. But YOLO, whatever. I don't really give a shit. Um, well, my house is so messy right now, and I don't have a job. And it's not messy. It's just, if I don't have a job, I feel like there's shit I should be doing. But at the same time, I'm not getting paid to clean my house. So if I was at work, it's not like I would be cleaning my house. I'm just leaving my house at the consistent same mess that it was when I had a full-time job, which you would expect it to be cleaner now that I don't work, but I still don't want to do it. And that's my prerogative. I'm just not someone who enjoys cleaning. I'm not made for it. It sounds really bad. I don't think anyone's made for cleaning. But I personally can just get away with not doing it. Like right now, for instance, I'm sitting on an unmade bed, but that's only because my sheets and everything are in the wash. So really, it might look like a disaster, but I'm once again making progress. Okay, well, let's dive into why I'm unemployed sitting on an unmade bed in a messy room. I quit my job at the beginning of June because I just thought, you know what, I am too pretty to be doing this. And I'm serious. That's literally the exact thought I had in my head. I was just like, I'm not made. Oh my God. Whatever. I am who I am. Okay. Like, I'm spoiled rotten. Okay. I don't want to be sitting at a job that I'm not making any money at. I'm wasting my precious 20s like doing a job that I don't give a shit about. And that's the truth. Like, entry level job is not worth being miserable for. And like, I think life would be a lot different if I was working towards something or I was getting paid and life was exciting and I could afford my life. But instead, I was working a shitty job, getting paid like nothing, and still finding myself in debt. So I was like, you know what? Absolutely fuck this. It's not worth the depression. And I'm going to go off and just do some random shit and keep myself afloat for as long as I can. So I've been renting out a room in my place. I've been walking dogs, taking care of dogs, selling some random shit around the house, working on my YouTube, getting that monetized, which to my surprise was actually quite profitable. And that just took me the time to be kind of in a desperate moment, being like, well, I don't have a job anymore, so I've got to find some way to make money. And guess what? I did. So now I'm starting a podcast, which is notoriously not very profitable. But I just feel like, you're coming to the end of your 20s and you don't want to look back and be like, fuck, I spent every single day waiting for a paycheck at the end of the week that I was consistently disappointed over. Like, it just honestly didn't seem worth it. Like, I was like, oh, I just wasted an entire week for this. Like, I was not getting paid enough. And I just wanted to, whatever. I've been broker before. I've been in shittier situations before. I can handle it. And nothing is forever. So you can literally just be pretty shitty for a few months, and then like in 6 months you'll kind of forget about it, to be honest, as I've found with my experiences. I'm also super bratty and, lucky in every sense of life. So don't take any advice from me. Please, 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 please. Anything you hear from me talking is just absolute, utter bullshit. And I'm not kidding. Like, I truly, honestly live in my own little safe haven bubble. I just live an amazing life, and I really am not one to take advice from, because I don't know what it's like to live a shitty life. Okay, moving on. Well, I hope that if anyone out there is listening right now and you find yourself in a really shitty time and you're feeling depressed, you know what? Take the leap. After I just said don't pay any attention to me, this is your sign to take the leap. I went to church the other day, and this was actually a while ago. It was like at the beginning of the summer when I had just quit my job. I was like, you know what? I need some guidance in life. I'm going to go search for Jesus. So I went to church, and I grew up Catholic, okay? So plus most of the time the church was like in Italian. So whatever. I never like understood the sermon or anything like that. But I went to this church, and it's alternative, and it's called the Rock Church. And let me tell you, oh my God, was it ever something I've never experienced in my life? Basically, it was all very comprehensive and totally understandable, and it felt really like you were just discussing, it really felt like an AA meeting. Like, that's truly and honestly what it was. And they didn't serve wine, so it was juice. And then when I asked about it after, I was like, sorry, I didn't go up and drink because I don't drink alcohol. And he was like, no, it's juice because most people here are in the same situation as you. And I was like, oh, okay, so it really is like an AA meeting. But to get to my point, when I sat down in the chair, they are really, really, they know what to say to hook you in, truly. And when you have gotten to a church and you're a newcomer, there's obviously you're looking for something. So they really know how to like hone in on that. So basically the priest just says like, if you're sitting in this chair today and you found yourself in this exact moment and this exact point of time, you're meant to be here. And Jesus and God are calling you here. And it was like this huge thing. And then he was like, and you're on the right path. This is God telling you that you're on the right path. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm listening to it. I'm 100% buying into it. I did randomly decide to come to church today so that God could personally deliver me a message of saying I'm on the right path. So that was my really long-winded way of saying God wants me to be broke right now, and God wants me to be unemployed and just fucking off. So I am really following my righteous and holy path. That's pretty much all I can say about that, is that, you know what? Everything in the end, honestly, kind of does work out. Like, even if you get into a really shitty relationship and you're like, oh my God, I hate looking back on that time in my life. Like, that was so shitty. You're able to look back on it and be like, well, that doesn't exist anymore, and I'm never going to get into that situation again. So it did all work out. Yeah, I would say my early 20s, what a waste of time. I did so much, like, wasting away, and then I felt like in my mid-20s, I really had to kind of make up for that wasted time, and I still feel like I'm making up for that wasted time, even though I think I just said it's not wasted. Whatever. But yeah, like, I just feel like every year I get older and I don't want to waste my time with anything. I don't want to waste my time with shitty boys. I don't want to waste my time with a shitty job. I'm not going to be young forever. And honestly, I can feel it in my body. Like, I wake up now and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what happened to my shoulder? Like, I didn't even do any physical activity yesterday, but my shoulder hurts. And, like, I just remember these feelings of, like, oh my God, I'm getting older. Like, random ass shit is hurting. Like, a pop in my knee. What the fuck is that? It never happened before. Like, my body is decaying in front of my eyes. So I'm not wasting any more time, is what I'm saying. This morning I woke up and I had like 6 different entrepreneurial ideas. I was like, well, I had a dream last night that I was buying old furniture and then painting it and putting like sparkly resin on it and and selling it. And so I woke up this morning and I was like, hey, I'm going to do that. And I'm also like, maybe I'll make some phone cases and sell those. It's just, you have so much time on your hands when you quit your job. And I just feel like my creative avenue, I'm always like, okay, what can I do? Like, what's creative? What can I do? Let's make money. Let's just, like, have fun. But I think I really do have the mindset to be unemployed. Like, I notice other people around me are unable to, like, just kind of do nothing. Whereas I'm blessed with this gift of being able to 24/7 entertain myself. And that is honestly a gift from God. I feel like I'm born to be unemployed. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there who kind of feel the same. So if you feel like God has given you the gift to be unemployed, exercise it for a bit. Because I just feel like every day I wake up and I'm so excited. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do today? Like, I have so many things. Like, I'm not even hanging out with friends, okay? That's, like, wild. Like, most people get unemployed and they want to do so many things with their friends. And I'm just like, no, I can't hang out today. I'm so busy. Well, what are you doing? I'm making videos around my house, or, I don't know, starting a podcast. Even though I'm not even starting a podcast, I just randomly got the urge to record myself and see if I could do it. Like, I could probably talk like this for hours, and I'm not even saying anything worth listening to, which is depressing. I should probably tell, like, a funny story, but I will just leave that till later, because I'm not going to make this very long. Basically, this is just me making everyone around me jealous of being unemployed, and pretty much just telling you, if you think that you should be an unemployed person, do it while you're young. Okay? Because once you have kids, you're never ever going to want to be unemployed. And that's the truth. Like, all of a sudden, responsibility kicks in, and, like, oof, you do not want to be an unemployed parent. I can imagine that would be so fucking stressful. But right now, I don't even have a dog, and I look after other people's dogs. So I might as well just, breathe in. And here's the thing. I tried to apply for EI because remember the COVID days when you got like an EI check every few weeks and you were like, oh my God, life is amazing. But I quit my job voluntarily and EI saw right through that. They did not let me collect EI. And I probably shouldn't even be saying this. Like, people get really mad at people who want to, like, extort the government systems. But I just thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. And if they don't notice, they don't notice. So, turns out they did notice. But, like, YOLO, whatever. Do it while you're young. That's what I'm saying. Try to scam the government when you're young, because once you get older and start paying more taxes, they will find you. And that's the truth. So do everything illegal while you're young, because it's totally 100% you can get away with it. Why? Because you're young. So you could do some really scammy shit if you wanted to. Don't scam like, you know, mom and pop stores, or don't even scam like big stores. Just like, you know, search for the easy way out. Once again, I'll just put a little reminder in here. Do not listen to anything I'm saying, okay? Like, honestly and truly, like, don't. I'm just talking out loud here, okay? I'm not, like. Yeah. Well, I have like 6 or 7 trips planned, and I put it all on a credit card. So, this is just me being absolutely reckless. I'm just throwing shit on a credit card and saying, you know what? One day I will make money and I will pay this off. But today is not that day. And once again, I'm young. My skin is tight. My body is fit. I need to go on vacation. And you know what? Maybe once I have kids and I'm getting like maternity, whatever, that can just pay off this credit card debt, because I'm not really going to want to go on a big vacation when I just popped out a baby. And that is girl math at its finest. Well, anyways, I will keep you updated on my unemployment and if I'm any good at podcasting, which is undetermined at this point. But anyways, okay, I just wanted to say some things, and I think I got nothing accomplished, but I'm proud of myself, to say the least. And XOXO, love you forever. Please stay hot.